Most people believe that walking more is the key to staying healthy after 70, but what if I told you that doctors are now warning against it? Walking is a great way to stay active, but if it's your only form of exercise, you could be making a mistake that accelerates aging rather than slowing it down. The truth is, as you age, your body needs more than just walking to stay strong, maintain balance, and protect your joints. Relying too much on walking while ignoring other essential forms of movement can actually lead to muscle loss, joint strain, and even a higher risk of falls. That's why experts now say that after 70 you should walk less and focus on these 5 things instead, because they are the real secret to maintaining strength, energy, and independence well into your later years. In this video, we're going to break down the 5 key areas you should be prioritizing instead of just walking. These simple changes can improve your mobility, protect your bones, and even add years to your life. Stick with me until the end, because the last one is something almost no one talks about, but it plays a major role in your longevity. Before we begin, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you enjoy this video, please type 1 in the comments. If you don't like it, type 0 in the comments to let me know so I can make better videos for you. Now, let's get started. Number 1, strength training to preserve muscle mass. Let's begin with strength training, a crucial element to preserve our muscle mass. You see, as we grow older, a condition called sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle mass, can sneak up on us. Many studies have shown that maintaining muscle strength not only helps us stay independent, but also reduces the risk of falls and improves overall quality of life. For example, research indicates that even modest strength training can lead to a 10% improvement in balance and mobility for those over 70. Imagine our friend Robert, who at 74 had always enjoyed his daily walks. He believed that walking alone was enough to keep him healthy. But one day, when he found it harder to lift a box or get up from his favorite armchair, he realized something had to change. His doctor gently explained that while walking is wonderful, it doesn't offer the kind of resistance that builds muscle. So Robert started incorporating simple exercises into his routine, using resistance bands, doing gentle body weight squats, and even using light dumbbells. Within a few months, he noticed not just improved strength, but a renewed sense of energy that allowed him to participate in community dances and even help his grandchildren with their school projects. This is one of those life lessons from the elderly that reminds us strength training doesn't have to be complicated. It can be as simple as performing chair squats while holding on to the back of a sturdy chair, or practicing wall push-ups. The goal is to challenge our muscles just a little bit more each day. And remember, our muscles are not just about physical strength. They're about holding on to our independence and preserving our joyful spirit. In addition, think of strength training as a way to honor the wisdom that comes with years of living. Every time you engage in these gentle exercises, you're not only building physical resilience, but also nurturing the inner strength that has seen you through many of life's challenges. Embracing this practice is a celebration of your journey, a commitment to continue enjoying the little moments, whether it's playing with your grandchildren, laughing with friends, or simply savoring a peaceful morning. This approach, filled with care and gratitude, reaffirms that we can always find ways to enrich our lives, no matter our age. Think back to a time when you felt strong and capable. Maybe you lifted something heavy or played a spirited game of catch. What did that moment mean to you, and how does it inspire you to stay strong today? Number 2, balance and stability exercises to prevent falls. Now, let's talk about balance and stability. As we age, our ability to maintain balance can diminish, which increases the risk of falls, a concern that affects many older adults. Walking, while beneficial for general movement, doesn't always engage those tiny stabilizing muscles in our feet, ankles, and core that keep us steady on our feet. In fact, studies have shown that balance exercises can reduce the risk of falls by as much as 30%. Consider the story of Edward, who, at 76, had always been active. One day, while stepping off a curb, his foot misstepped, and he nearly lost his balance. That moment, though frightening, was a wake-up call. With gentle encouragement from his doctor, Edward began to incorporate balance exercises into his daily routine. He started by standing on one foot, carefully shifting his weight from side to side, and even practicing walking heel to toe along a line marked out on his living room floor. Gradually, he rediscovered his balance, and with it, a new confidence in his step. What Edward's experience teaches us is that balance is not just about avoiding falls. It's about reclaiming that graceful, poised way of moving that many of us enjoyed in our younger days. It's about feeling secure enough to dance at family weddings or stroll through the park without a worry. And as part of our life lessons from the elderly, we learn that it's never too late to start new exercises that fortify our stability and boost our confidence. Moreover, improving your balance is like nurturing the quiet strength within, a reminder that even the smallest adjustments in posture or movement can make a profound difference in our daily lives. Think of it as reconnecting with the gentle rhythm of your own body, much like tuning a cherished instrument to produce its sweetest sound. Every time you practice these exercises, you honor the resilience that comes with years of experience, drawing from those precious life lessons from the elderly that teach us how to move with both caution and joy. Embrace these moments as opportunities to rediscover the steady pace of your life, inspiring you to step forward with renewed assurance and peace. If you're still here, thank you for sharing this quiet moment with me. If today's message touched something true in your life, just comment number 2 so I know you're here. And if you haven't yet, I'd love for you to subscribe and tap the bell so you won't miss what's next. This channel is a gentle space where experience matters, kindness is shared, and growing older means something. I'm truly grateful you're here. Number 3, flexibility and mobility exercises to keep joints healthy. Next, let's discuss flexibility and mobility. Over time, our joints can become stiff. Our range of motion may decrease, and activities we once found easy, like tying our shoes or bending down, might start to feel more challenging. This isn't just a matter of feeling older, it's our body's way of signaling that we need to incorporate more varied movement into our lives. Take Walter, a sprightly 78-year-old for instance. Walter had always been fond of his daily walks, yet he began to notice that the simple act of getting out of bed felt more laborious each morning. His joints seemed to resist the motion, making his movements less fluid than they used to be. With a little guidance, Walter began dedicating time to flexibility and mobility exercises, gentle stretches, slow rotations of the neck, shoulder rolls, and even a touch of yoga-inspired movement. The change was subtle but powerful. Soon, he was moving with a newfound ease that not only made his mornings brighter but also made his everyday activities more enjoyable. Flexibility is more than just being able to touch your toes, it's about keeping your body in a state of graceful readiness. It ensures that your joints remain lubricated, your muscles stay long and supple, and your movement remains fluid. Studies have shown that regular flexibility exercises can reduce joint pain and stiffness by up to 25%, which is a remarkable testament to their power. And remember, my friends, this is another invaluable insight, one of those cherished life lessons from the elderly that teaches us the importance of adapting our routines to our evolving needs. It reminds us that even a few minutes of stretching each day can be the difference between feeling restricted and experiencing a free flow of movement that brings comfort and joy. Reflect on a moment when you stretched out after a long period of rest, or felt the relief of moving freely after being stiff. How does that memory encourage you to prioritize flexibility in your daily routine? Number 4. Core and posture exercises to protect your spine. Moving on to the importance of core and posture exercises. A strong core is essential for maintaining stability, protecting our spine, and preventing the nagging back pain that can sometimes dampen our spirits. While walking gets our legs moving, it doesn't do much for our core muscles, the deep muscles in our abdomen and lower back that act as the foundation for almost every movement we make. Let me share the story of Harold, a thoughtful 75-year-old who loved his morning walks but began noticing that his posture was not what it once was. Over the years, Harold's shoulders started to round forward, and his lower back began to ache, making even simple tasks seem burdensome. His doctor explained that poor posture and a weak core could lead to chronic discomfort and even increase the risk of falls. Determined to reclaim his vitality, Harold started incorporating gentle core exercises into his daily routine. He began with seated pelvic tilts, practiced standing posture resets, and even did simple wall exercises to engage his abdominal muscles. With time, he found not only relief from his back pain, but also a noticeable improvement in his overall balance and energy levels. Having a strong core is like having a well-built foundation for a house. It supports every movement and helps protect your internal structure. Research has shown that older adults who engage in regular core strengthening exercises are less likely to experience lower back pain and related issues. This is a gentle reminder, a tender life lesson from the elderly, that it's never too late to nurture the muscles that hold us together. Core and posture exercises aren't about achieving a sculpted abdomen. They're about creating a stable, balanced body that can support all of life's activities. Whether it's playing with your grandchildren, gardening, or simply sitting comfortably in your favorite chair, a strong core enhances every aspect of our daily lives. If you're still here, thank you for sharing this quiet moment with me. If today's message touched something true in your life, just comment number 4 so I know you're here. And if you haven't yet, I'd love for you to subscribe and tap the bell so you won't miss what's next. This channel is a gentle space where experience matters, kindness is shared, and growing older means something. I'm truly grateful you're here. Number 5. Joint protection and low-impact movements to reduce strain. Walking is a great way to stay active, but if it's your only form of movement, it can start putting unnecessary strain on your joints, especially after 70. As we age, cartilage wears down, joint fluid decreases, and shock absorption becomes less efficient. This is why many seniors begin to experience stiff knees, aching hips, or discomfort in their feet, even if they've been active their entire lives. The problem isn't necessarily the walking itself, it's that walking alone doesn't provide the joint support your body needs. Many people assume joint pain is just a natural part of aging, but in reality, stiffness and discomfort happen faster when you aren't actively protecting your joints. Walking can sometimes make this worse because it involves repetitive impact on the same joints over and over again. That's why doctors now emphasize that after 70, you need to walk less and focus more on low-impact movements that strengthen and protect your joints. Think about the last time you finished a long walk. Did you feel energized and pain-free? Or did you notice aching joints, stiffness, or a lingering sense of discomfort? If walking leaves you feeling sore, it may be a sign that your joints aren't getting the support they need. This is exactly what happened to someone like Raymond, 77. He was walking daily thinking it was the best thing for his health, but over time his knees started feeling stiff and his lower back began to ache. His doctor explained that he needed to reduce the repetitive impact on his joints and start incorporating low-impact movements instead. Raymond began doing gentle swimming, cycling, and flexibility gommic exercises, and within a few weeks his pain decreased significantly. all without having to give up movement altogether. Joint-friendly movements include activities like water exercises, cycling, tai chi, or even simple chair-based stretches. These activities help increase blood flow to the joints, improve lubrication, and strengthen the surrounding muscles without putting excessive stress on sensitive areas. The benefits go beyond just pain relief. Protecting your joints now ensures better mobility, less stiffness, and greater ease of movement for years to come. To test how your joints are doing, try sitting in a chair and slowly standing up without using your hands. Notice how your knees and hips feel. Do they move smoothly, or do they feel stiff and achy? If there's any discomfort, that's your body telling you that your joints need more care. Switching to low-impact movements could make all the difference. Recall a time when you engaged in an activity that was both gentle on your body and uplifting to your spirit, perhaps a leisurely swim, a calm bike ride, or a meditative Tai Chi session. How does that memory inspire you to choose joint-friendly movements today? Final thoughts? As we bring this video to a close, I invite you to reflect on these 5 key priorities that are so essential to our well-being: protecting our muscle mass, enhancing our balance, increasing our flexibility, strengthening our core, and reducing joint strain. If you've been relying solely on walking for exercise, you might not have realized how much your body craves a variety of movements to keep it strong, mobile, and free from pain well into your golden years. Remember, aging is not a time of inevitable decline, but rather a journey filled with opportunities to continue growing and thriving. Just as we have gathered wisdom from a lifetime of experiences, we can also continue to nurture our bodies with small, thoughtful changes. Every little step, whether it's a gentle stretch, a balance exercise, or a few minutes of strength training, can make a world of difference in how we move, how we feel, and how long we enjoy our independence. The beauty of life is that it teaches us valuable lessons with each passing day. It reminds us that our muscles, balance, and joint health may change gradually, but we always have the power to slow that change or even turn it around. Embrace the journey of self-improvement, knowing that every effort you make today is an investment in a healthier, more vibrant tomorrow. Now, I ask you, which of these 5 areas resonates with you the most? Have you noticed changes in your strength, balance, or mobility over time? Please share one lesson or insight you learned today, and let us know how you plan to incorporate that into your daily life. Your experiences and wisdom are not only important, they inspire others in our community. If this video has touched your heart or brought you a sense of hope, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing it with your friends. Your support helps continue the creation of content that informs and uplifts us all. In the words of a timeless proverb, "The longer I live, the more I realize the impact of attitude on life." May you always hold on to a hopeful spirit and a grateful heart as you move forward, cherishing every moment of this beautiful journey. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to connecting with you in our next video.